everyone, it's Nicole and I'm here with my Kit video for the February hip kit. So I'm going to show you what I have left, and as you can tell, I don't have a lot left. So the washi tape, you can tell this one, excuse me, this one has way less than this one, but both of them have been used a lot. So I don't have a ton to put in my stash, which is awesome. And I was putting them on tags that left over, so you can tell there's not much there either. Like there's not more than one strip around, so that's good. So that means that there's not a ton left, and I had a whole bunch of fun using these washi tape on the layouts. Now we had a whole sheet that was a pattern paper, and it was a cut apart. So there was 16 pieces that I cut apart 3 by 3, and I have one left. And like it says right there, it's all good. All I have is the one. The puffy stickers, there were 17 pieces, and I have one left, one little puffy sticker. And I have one die cut left, and it just says, "Just Be You." So I'll be putting that in my stash to use it up. Now the only 12 by 12, oh, I guess I had two of those, two cut aparts. The only 12 by 12 pattern paper that I have left is this, and I'm just going to punch out the circles out of this, and I'll be done with that. There's two words, I guess. So I'll keep those two and punch out the circles, and that's it for 12 by 12. I have one branding strip left, and then there was one of the pattern papers that it was little circles that you could cut apart on the other side, or it was supposed to be a background, but I cut them apart. So this is what I have left. Now I'm going to put it in, I have a little container that's right there. I'm going to put it there for a month or two, and if I don't use them, I'll just chuck them because there's not a lot there. The enamel dots, all gone. The 6 by 6 paper pad, so there was 24 sheets in there, and this is what I have left. Those two little pieces of paper. So that's that. For the Heidi Swap alphas, I don't have a lot of letters left. So this is what I do. I want to show you. Once I get down to, I don't find like I have enough, I start making up words with my letters. And then I'm not done. Like I can still make like bug, which I have a grandson, and my son, I still have pictures of my son when he was little playing with bugs, you know, outside and stuff. So bug, and you know, you can just make a whole bunch of and that just came up in my head, and I can write it. Fitbit, and I mean, I use my Fitbit all the time, so I'm sure I can do a layout about that Fitbit, and you can go on, and just that way when you're done your letters, you know that you've used it as much as you can. Now these ones are called heirloom. I have trouble, as you know, if you've been following me, with anything that's gold. So I've used it quite a bit for it being gold. The pink ones that came in the kit, you know, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to go through and see what letters I can make. It's crazy. Look, I have all my E's left. I don't know how that's even possible. But I have all my E's left, but I have no B. I have one B, no A, no D, no F. So not a lot left. But I'm going to go through and see what words I can make. I have tons of S's, so I'm sure I can make some words still with that. The 12 by 12 chipboard, all gone. And see, if I don't have the, like this, something like this, I don't know if I used it all or not, but I remember there was a Jubilee die cut pack, and I mean, I have that one left. So, and there was like 65 pieces, so really good. I hardly have anything left. I don't have really anything to put in my stash except for the letters and stuff. The chipboard is gone, and of course I still have the template, that I'm going to put back in my stash. Now for the layouts, I managed to get 16 layouts done with this kit. And so there's a process video for all of these, and they're all going to be on a playlist under February Hip Kit 2015. So the first one, and I'm not going to talk much about them because, yeah, there's a process video for all of them. But this was the very first layout I did when one door closes. And I used quite a bit of 6x6. And oh, and the wood veneers are all gone too. That's another thing that's all gone. And then this is probably my favorite layout. It was that wood grain. And I used a dauber. Oh, and there was rub-ons. The rub-ons are all gone. The flares are all gone. And then there was some of those. Oh, that's the chipboard sheet. That's all gone too. And then this one here, Boston Baby. Just trying to check out and see if there's anything that I missed to say that it's all gone. But I think everything on here I mentioned. Happy Place, and it's a scrapbooking store near Boston. Oh, I guess I forgot to mention that I still have some of these Delusion ink sprays that came in the color add-on, and I'll just keep using them. Love them. And then there was the ink dabber too, Adirondack. Lots of that left. But that's what's great about the color add-on, is that you don't get to just use it for that one kit. You get to use it for many kits to come. And this one is Having a Blast. I think that bird was from a previous kit. I think. Maybe it was from that sticker sheet. I don't remember. And this one, You Will Feel Right at Home. So this is the Jubilee. That was the die cut pack, and I used it all up. And then I used one of the sheets too, and I cut up all the doors, and I used that as an embellishment a way to ground my elements, my embellishments. Whew, can't talk. Just woke up and I just started my cup of coffee. And stop, there's a Joanne up ahead. So I did use, you can tell, like quite a bit of these alphas on all the layouts. At one point, I had to start taking my alphas from my stash because I was running really low. So this one is So Perfect, and there's a process video on that. This one is Dog Park. So I barely used anything from my stash on these layouts. All I did was, you know, some alphas. Nothing else really. Maybe some mist and stuff like that. Like here, when I did the process video, I said I might add some India ink, and I did. And another thing I did too was I mounted it on some cardstock, and I found that it grounded it a whole lot more. I like it much better like this than just this pattern paper. So I like that. I did that after. And this one is Rainy Day Park, or Rainy Day Fun. Maybe I should wake up before I start doing videos, eh? And this one is called Let's Go. And it's about us loving to travel. A lot of cardstock because I was running low on pattern paper at this point. So the craft came from the cardstock add-on, and the dark brown was from my stash. And New School. And I love that I started, this was sort of the end. I think this was layer 13, 14, or 15, something like that. And I've been getting these stamps, little girl stamps, or to color in. And I started coloring them in with my Copics. Love that. I'm having so much fun with that. You're going to see another one here in a minute. And so I'll be incorporating more of those in my layouts. And this one here is Pac-Man. I still had to do a little bit of journaling. And this one here is my favorite show at this time. It keeps changing because I just watch so many shows. And this one here I watch while I'm on the treadmill. So that's it. That's, oh, and here's another little girl that I colored in. She's a gorgeous stamp. And so this is it. This is my Kill-A-Kit video for my February hip kit. And I managed to get 16 layouts. I feel good that I feel like I got my money's worth using the February hip kit. So thanks for watching. Bye.